Matthew James T. Kirk de Klerk. Has that ever happened to you before, where people confuse you by like a captain of a starship?
They
Or
call me
no,
DeJerk
just
a
me.
lot. No,
No,
it happens at
no,
work. I
the
answer the
jerk.
phone. This is Dr. DeClerc. Like, yeah, can I speak to? They're like, I don't want to talk to the clerk. I'm like, no, this is not the clerk. This is the clerk. This
Oh,
because
that's a
every ER
terrible
has a
burden that you
clerk. That
carry.
happens to me every
That's a
time.
horrible burden.
Every time.
Listen, we are here remotely and not remotely. You're in the Hippo Education Studios. I am here, Aaron Bright, in the remote studios. And we are going over the December issue of EP Monthly. This article is called Developing a Winning Department Culture, which at first you're like, snooze fest. But it's this guy, this gentleman, Mike Silverman, who I always like because he's talking about the admin stuff.
He's your
How
twin,
did you
man.
take? So this is
My
interesting.
question
Like,
for
culture is
you,
very
Aaron,
important,
is what do you mean by a department culture?
oh, you really?
Like,
Do you want to know? Because I can wax philosophic.
I mean,
I think
keep
there's
it short, but
I
like,
will
all
keep it
right.
short. I actually think there's a massive dearth of ED leaderships that are worried about culture. We're so busy not killing patients and making sure everything goes through efficiently and billing and worrying about the hospital, worrying about the contract, that we kind of like chuck people in there, and they're usually good people and you get along with them and you enjoy your colleagues. But making
Until
a
you
culture
crush
is very
their
different.
souls. Until
Very
you crush
different.
their souls and they become angry.
That's right. Yeah, until that happens, which is also universal. But a real culture means you set down your values of the group and like what's most important, and you sort of are voting on things, and you're motivated, and probably I would think you even need sort of like a mission. Like, what are we all doing here, and why are we different than the emergency department down the street? I would hope that the answer is not like, well, that one pays 162 and this one pays 167. But that's kind of things that he's talking about. I haven't seen this happen
We'll
a lot
let
in
that
real
one
life.
lie. I like the part where they say, in terms of, one of the things you want to think about is like who you're hiring, right? Not just filling in slots, but
Absolutely.
hiring people based on commitment, like just their
Yeah.
personal commitment, as opposed to their professional or the stars, the superstars, right? I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like,
think
that's
that's great.
counter to what
I
you would
like that.
think. So,
First time I've ever seen anybody even mention it, and I was like, oh my god! Every place I've ever worked has like a organic sort of not on purpose culture, and it doesn't have to be that way. That's
some
not
of
how you
those
run a company.
cultures are
That would
horrible.
make a company go under.
Some of those cultures are horrible. That's the problem. I think
That's
that's what,
exactly right, because no
tries
one's
to address.
handling. Oh, I try to say manhandling them, managing
no one's
them, and handling them
manhandling
at the
that
same
culture.
time, and it was manhandling them. So anyway, this is a good one. So read it and learn things, and then I'm gonna. Here's where I fade out in the dream sequence.
Nice. See ya.